Miss.NicoleNeekoXOXO channel, and today's video going to be super different. It's not a makeup video, it's not a hair video, it's more of a educational video because I am becoming a registered behavioral technician, and this is my process of studying for the exam. And I thought, well, while I'm studying for the exam, I want to make it fun, and I want to also help others who may be studying for the exam as well. So today's video going to be different tasks that on the competency exam that you have to do with a client or role play. This scenario, I will be role playing with my daughter and my niece. Say hey, girl. Hi. So, yeah, the video may be long, it may not be long, I don't know. This is a whole process. I'm giving you guys raw material. I'm not going to edit much out. So, yeah, I'm still learning. I mean, I've been up to like 4 o'clock all last night studying. So I was like, you know what, let me make it fun. Let me just do a video. So there are some things that I have put together for different steps that's on the competency assessment. I had my niece make some shapes. I went ahead and made different colors, patterns. If I'm teaching a child their colors, I went ahead and did letters and numbers. So you will see how I incorporate all of these in some of the tasks that we have to do. So the first task that I will jump into will be preference assessment. Preference assessment. Preference assessment is just finding what that child likes, you know, because once you start working with a child and learning more about that child with autism, you get to know what that child like, what is that child's favorite toy, and then you are able to incorporate those into your tasks or sessions that you're doing with that child. Like if you have a new child and you want to learn about that child, before you start a session or a task with them, I would suggest to offer a pre-task choice. Meaning, before you guys start the task, you're going to maybe lay out 3 things that you know that child like, or going to ask the child, what do you like? And when you do come in for the session, you bring those things with you. I would say at least 3 of those things. And give them a choice to pick between 3 of those things. And once that, let's say for instance, what would you pick?
I would pick, I like the color, draw, and I like paper dolls.
So I would bring a coloring book and pencils. And I will make sure that's in the option with 2 others. And let's say that child picked the coloring book and crayons. So I would let that child know, hey, listen, once we're done with the task and you fully completed the task successfully, or you completed the task and you did a really good job, I will go ahead and let you color. Because at the end of the task, they will get to do something that they like, and that will motivate them to like, okay, let me complete the task good, and that way I can go color because that's what I like to do. So that is what preference assessment is. If you have any questions in it, any questions about preference assessment, you guys, I know my email is in the description box, or you can just leave a comment. This is not new for me. I've been working in this field since 2009, but I never actually ever thought of actually sitting for the test or getting licensed. I don't know why it never crossed my mind, but it just never crossed my mind. So some of the things I know, but in different language form, like because some of the companies that I work with, I didn't need to be licensed, and we had different terms for things that is very similar to what's on this assessment. Like we have hand over hand, but in the RBT world, there are actually names for those things like hand over hand and things like that. There's actually different names for those things. But as I read deep into it, I noticed like, oh, that's what okay, so this is what the RBT world calls it. You know, so yeah, it's not new for me, but the assessment is and the word verbiage is. So work with me, you guys. Not say everything perfectly or get everything perfect, but you guys will see. Now, we're going to jump into the ABC data. The ABC data is basically where you're going to jot down. The A is basically what took place before the behavior started. The B, what was that behavior? The C, what is the consequence of that behavior? Because the child did this, this is the consequence. And there's actually I actually have a graph that I will be using. I should have had it, and I'm sorry that I should have had it. But if you guys need that graph, just you can leave it in the either email me and let me know that you want to see the graph, and I could just email you guys that graph because it's in Microsoft Docs and I changed a few things. So that's the ABC sheet, the ABC data sheet that you will be writing on. So that is what ABC is. First one I'm going to jump into is discrete trial teaching. And basically, discrete trial teaching is simple, a simplified way of teaching. A simplified way of teaching. You don't want to make it too, you don't want the client to overthink the process, just get straight to the point, very simplified. That's it. Structured, simplified. Structured and simplified. That is what discrete trial teaching is, and we're going to go ahead and jump into that role play right now. Hi, Amelia.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
Today we're going to go ahead and learn about colors.
Okay.
So today, I have some colors for you.
Okay.
Can we put these to the side?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So today I have different colors, right?
Okay.
And we're going to go over the colors. So this is green and this is red. Point to green.
This one?
No. This is green. Say green.
Green.
Good job. We have yellow and we have purple. Point to purple. Good job. High five. You did so well today. And that would be discrete trial teaching. Basically, I jumped right to the point. I didn't use confusing words. I just said, this is yellow, this is purple. Point to it. And if the child points to the wrong answer, you would just redirect them over to the right answer. This is green, say green. And the child will say green. That's discrete trial teaching, a tongue twister. Okay, I'm going to go into naturalistic teaching. So let's say I'm working with a child who have minimum verbiage. And my job was basically to bring out verbiage in that child, engage that child in a conversation, etc. So this scenario is I walk into the house, maybe if I'm doing in-home or if I'm doing center. Let's say we in-home. So when I come in home, I see that the child is playing with her dolls. So let's make believe that these are dolls. I walk in to the house. Hi, Amelia.
Hi.
So what you doing?
Playing with my dolls.
Playing with your dolls. Wow. Do you like dolls?
Yes.
What do you like about dolls?
That they have pretty dresses.
Pretty dresses. So that means you like to put clothes on the dolls.
Yes.
And what else do you like to put on the dolls?
They have beautiful shoes.
And beautiful shoes. How many dolls do you got? Can you count how many dolls do you have?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Wow, 17 dolls. You must really love dolls.
Yes.
Wow. What did you like? I know Christmas coming up. You want to tell your parents get you some more dolls?
Yes.
Wow. And that's what you call naturalistic teaching, meaning the child is in their own, not own environment. I'm sorry. The child was not doing no tasks, not doing nothing, but in their own little world, either playing with a toy or drawing or watching a show or something. And I just slid in and started a brief conversation with the child to engage in communication and be engaged in communication about something that they like. So the child would communicate back, what do you like about that? You know, it's not something I took the child out of. She was already in her setup playing with her dolls, and I just slid in and just engaged in the conversation. I initiated the conversation so that child could go ahead and speak back and engage in the conversation with me. That is naturalistic teaching. So, shaping. Shaping is basically different stages of teaching a task or a behavior, but you like incorporating what's that child's favorite toy is. So let's say I'm working with a child again who have limited verbiage, and I'm gonna use the blocks as my prop. My client, Nayala, she loves blocks, but she don't have the verbiage to say blocks because she has limited verbiage. So she either a point or something like that in that nature. And it's different steps that you have to take with shaping. So, hi Nyla, how you doing? Okay, how your day was? Remember, because the child has limited verbiage, but just because they have limited verbiage doesn't mean you can't still try to engage in a conversation with them. We all human. Okay, so Nyla, I know you love blocks. So when you want to play with your blocks, you have to say your name. Okay, you have to say Nyla when you want to play with blocks. Okay? Remember, you have to say your name, Nyla, when you want to play with blocks. Okay? Nyla, when you want to play with blocks.
Nyla.
That's the first stage. So let's say during another session, we come back in. Now that she achieved saying Nyla when she want her blocks, I'm going to try to achieve her to say blocks when she want to play with her blocks. So, this is a whole new session now, as if I came back in the next day or a different session, right? Stage 2. Let's just call it stage 2. Can you say blocks when you want to play with your blocks? When you want blocks, you say blocks. Okay? Blocks.
Blocks.
Yes. Good job. Good job. High five. Good job. And she played with her blocks. So now, the next stage will get her to pronounce the letters. Get her to pronounce the letters. And the next session, I will get her to say, Nada, could you say b, to play with your blocks? B. Go ahead.
B.
And gradually, we will continue that way until she's able to pronounce all the letters in blocks. And that is what you call shaping. Okay, discrimination training is when you have a child who cannot know the difference between two items. And you're teaching them the difference between the two items, but remember, you're going to do it in a simplified way. So, discrimination training, I went ahead and I made little letter cards, and I went and made little number cards, right? So, we're going to do like some type of sorting. And how we going to do that you're going to come in. Remember, you always want to have your stuff prepared already. You don't want the child sitting waiting for you to have things in order. So as you've seen before the video started, I already had my things laid out and I knew what direction I want to go in. So that's how you come in. So, hey Nyla, how are you? Good. So today we're going to learn about letters and numbers, okay? When I put down a letter, that's a letter, I'm going to say letter. When I put down a number, it's a number, and I'm going to say number, okay? As I hold the card up, you tell me, is it a letter or a number, okay? This is a letter. I just want to show you guys. This is a letter. This is a number. What is this?
A number.
What is this? Good job. What is this?
A number.
Good job. Give me a high five. Good job. What is this?
A number.
No, this is a letter. Letter C. Say letter C.
Letter C.
What is this?
Letter C.
Good job. What is this?
A number.
Good job. Give me another high five. Good job. What is this?
A letter.
Good job. And what is this?
A letter.
This is a number. This is the number 3. Say number 3.
Number 3.
What is this?
Number 3.
Good job. You're doing so great. I'm very proud of you. What is this?
Letter.
Letter. And what is this?
Number.
Good job. 2 high fives. You did a great job. So, as you've seen, when the client got the wrong answer, you just redirect them on the spot. Like, no, this is a number. Say number. The child will say number, and then you go right behind them and ask them again, what is it? Number. Or what is it? Number 4. You want to correct them and then still have them say it, still ask them again and have them say the answer again. So this is what we call discrimination training. Now we're going to go into stimulus control transfer. So basically I will have a stimulus out. Okay, this is a block, this is a card, and this is a dog. I'm just for example. So I will have the stimulus out, and basically I will have the stimulus out, and basically I will verbally say what the item is, and then have the child repeat what I say, and then point to the item. This will be a stimulus control training. This is my 2 items, a block and a card. Hey Nyla, this is a block and this is a card. Point to the card. Oh, that one is a block. This one is a card. Say card.
Card.
Good job. Where's the card? Point to the card. Good job. This is a block and this is a doll baby. Say block.
Block.
Say doll baby.
Dog.
Point to the block. Good job. High five. So that is stimulus control transfer. To be honest with you, like I know how to do the steps, but stimulus control transfer, I read the definition of it and everything, and I need a BC to elaborate more on it for me to really understand the definition of it. I understand how to do it and how to perform the task. I got that, which I just did. I just need a better understanding of the definition, if that makes sense. So I don't want to give the definition because I don't even understand the definition myself. I'm more of a visual, so that's how I know how to do the task. I watch people do the task, so that's how I know how to do the task. if it makes sense. And the prompting that I pick is modeling. I pick modeling because I like to model what the client needs to do and then have them do it. I just feel like that's, for me, I just feel like that's more sufficient, like for the child to better understand. Just model it for them and then they just jump right into it sometimes. Well, majority of the time. So, in prompting, I will be doing the task modeling. As I mentioned before, I will demonstrate how to do it and then have the child do it. So, let's say for instance, I want to build a house with blocks. You don't want to, let's say you know those block kits where you could build a house and they already have it, what pieces you need. So let's say we just need 4 pieces to build a house. We don't want to make it too complicated for them. So we just need 4 pieces to build a house. Hi, Nyla. Today we're going to go ahead and build a house, okay? I'm going to show you how to build a house, and then I want you to do it, okay? So first, we're going to get the orange. Then we're going to put the blue on top of the orange. Then we're going to put the green on top of the blue. And then here go the chimney. You see? Let me see you. No, I'm going to show you one more time, okay? First, we're going to start off with the orange. Then we're going to put the blue on top. Then the green. Then the chimney. Let me see you do it. Good job. Good job. So, as you've seen, she got it wrong the first time, right? And I just demonstrated it for her again and then had her do it again. And then she got it. So sometimes you may have to demonstrate more than once. But remember, you always want to make sure you correct them. So with that being said, that is what I call modeling prompting into the token system. And the token system is basically, before you start with a child, today I will be teaching Nyala shapes. So every right answer she gets, I will put a sticker, which is, these are fake stickers, on a chart. And at the end of that chart, it would show what she would get, which is like a favorite item of hers. It could be maybe a lollipop. In this case, I'm gonna have a lollipop. Or it can be technology, an iPad, or something in that nature, a Game Boy, or some type of technology that that client likes to have. And basically the token system will motivate them to really complete the whole task, because they have to complete the whole task, right? And then they will be able to get their reward at the end. So before you start with them, you want to say, hi Nyla, today we're going to learn about shapes. And every right answer you get for the shapes, I will give you a sticker. And I know you love lollipops, so look what I brought with me. So at the end of the session, you will get a lollipop. Okay? Let's get started. This is a circle. And this is a triangle. Can you show me the circle? Pick up the circle and show me the circle. Good job. One happy face sticker. Good job. This is a square and this is a triangle. Can you pick up the triangle? What is that?
Triangle.
Triangle. Good job. We have one more. This is a square, and this is a rectangle. Can you point and pick up the rectangle? Good job. Good job. Good job. High five. You get another sticker, and look, you made it all the way to the end, and you get your lollipop. So she got, we did a token system with stickers. She was getting them right, and she got 2 stickers, which I said that is the end, but she was able to gain her reward at the end, and she kept her focus because she really wanted that lollipop at the end. That is the token system. Now we're going to switch this over to a little bit more dramatic. My daughter's going to come in and do this one. This one is called Crisis Emergency. And you guys are going to see what that is, because it's very important, because there are times where you may have a crisis emergency. This scenario is a client that is hitting themselves with a object. It could be a hard card, it could be something that's dangerous and that can hurt them or hurt someone around you, or even hurt you or someone else. So go ahead and start. No, I'm gonna move it around. No, don't do that. No, it's okay. Let me get it. Let me get it. No, it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. You don't have to do that. It is okay. And just soothe them and calm them down. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. We're going to start on shades. And then when you're finished the whole shades and you finish your task completely, I will give you a lollipop at the end. Okay? So, you just want to calm them down and take the object from them and basically just say some simple words that you know. Once again, you have to really know your client. That's why it's very important when you first get a client, get to know them, ask them questions, see what they like, see what they trigger, monitor them, observe them. These are things that you have to do, especially when you have a new client, because over time, the more you know about them, the easier things will be between you two, and as you're doing your session. Now, that was crisis emergency. Now I'm going to get into differential reinforcement. And this one, I'm not going to act out, or you know what, I am going to act out. So in this one, I will have my daughter on her own. She playing with a whole lot of stuff. She have all her coloring things out or whatever, and she's done with it, and she's going to clean it all up. And since I noticed she went ahead and cleaned everything up, I'm going to reward her for that. So go ahead. Cleaning everything up. Wow, you cleaned up everything behind yourself. Give me a high five. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to give you a new coloring book and a lollipop. Wow, I'm so proud of you. You did so well. Another high five. 2 high fives. So I reward her with a coloring book because I know that's what she loves. She cannot get enough of coloring books. And a lollipop, just to give them a little something sweet, because what kid don't like lollipops? What else? That was differential reinforcements. It's different ones, but that is the one that I choose because that is the one that I like to do with my clients. That's the one that I'm most comfortable with, and that is what I like to do with my clients. So let's get into extinction. Extinction can be a child who catching a tantrum because they want attention. Or it could be a child who catching the tantrum because they want to play with their favorite toys. Now, for me, I'm going to go with the favorite toys one because that's the most common for me. You're going to get a child who don't want to do nothing, or like they just want their favorite toy. They just only want to be bothered with their favorite toy, nothing else. You may come across a client like that. So, you know what? I'm not even going to say you may. I just said this is the most common for me. So that is the one that I'm going to choose. You have ones who catch tantrums because they want attention, but in my case, I get more clients who take tantrums because they want their toy, their favorite toy. So that is the one we're going to act out today. And while the child is acting out wanting their favorite toy, you're not going to give in. You're not going to give it to them. You don't catch a tantrum because you want your favorite toy. So as they see that you're ignoring their tantrum, tell them it's okay, it's okay, you know, it's okay, it's okay. But you're still not going to give them their favorite toy because that's giving in to their tantrum. Catch a tantrum because you want your $2. I want my dog to be. I want my dog to be.
I want my dogs.
Try to reach for it. And keep in it.
I want my dogs. I want my dog. I want my
It's
dog.
okay. It's okay. Keep on.
I want my dog. I want my dog. I want my dog.
So, she had a fit because she want her dogs. I let her know it's okay, but you're not getting your dogs. You're not. That's what you call extinction. Now,